Okay. No, okay. Let's keep watching more. More. Yo,
Now in today's episode,
Korean streamer killed by viewer who donated 70K. Damn. Yo. Donate me 70K too. No. Yo, I'll do a lot of things for it. Yo, I'm not doing pause. Some Pokemon activity. Really.
of society falling apart at the seams, we have a tragic story, a crazy story, in fact, of a Korean streamer by the name of Yoonji-ah, who was, according to Dexerto, found dead after an attack by a longtime viewer in her live streams who donated almost $70,000 to her. And I just gotta say, this is why not all money is good money. And a lot of this money, especially in a lot of female streamers' chats donated by a lot of parally obsessed male viewers, can be very dangerous for the women receiving this money. Objectively, time and time again, we've seen guys just go way too far. They donate a whole bunch of money, assuming that that girl that is receiving the money that, you know, they watch on a daily basis is now obligated to return the favor in some way, shape, or form. And I'm pretty sure you guys understand how predictable this story is, right? Guy donates a whole bunch of money. He's in love with her, you know, watches her streams every day, assumes that donating tens of thousands of dollars to her, mind you, he's in serious debt. Apparently in the story, this man lost his whole house just trying to donate money to this girl, and ultimately ended up taking her life because she did not reciprocate the feelings and emotional investment that he had for her. This is why not all money is good money. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to head on over to my second channel, Maury Live, for more raw and unfiltered videos. I'm probably gonna actually be using this as a live stream channel anyway, so yeah, be sure to head on over there. Also, for my podcast fans or people who like more crime-related content, I do have a podcast up on Spotify now, Maury in the Morning. I also did add some episodes to the YouTube podcast on the main channel as well. But of course, head on over to Spotify, Maury in the Morning, and on Apple Music, by the way. Give me a follow. And yeah, as stated before, I'm just trying to cater to the people who don't watch but actually listen, you know, while they're doing whatever they're doing at the moment. Anyway, the Korean streamer murdered after arguing with VIP viewer who donated $70,000 to her. And before we go into the story, I just want to say a VIP viewer in a Twitch
Um, oh my days. If I had Kikuchi powers, bro, and I'm that fast, literally, swing, I'm just gonna tap you on your shoulder. Tap you on your shoulder, you swing again. Oh, yo, demons, like, I'm gonna go behind you, tap you on the shoulder again. Two. Then after once it gets to 13, that's when I'm slicing your neck off. Just saying.
or any
I'm giving you a chance to leave. I'll give you chances. When you fail to do that, boom. Not even 13. What that shit?
Other live streaming services basically.
It's hard to really explain. There's no way guys acting like, oh, Kaigaku. Why did Kaigaku turn into a demon? Imagine a 6'3", big, the big gray guy with 6 eyes stands up, comes at you like literally. Just imagine. What are you gonna do? Six. Who can literally teleport? You can teleport. It looks like he's teleporting around you. You have lightning, whatever. He's 6'4", 6'3", 6 eyes, eyes up here, eyes up here, eyes up here. I'd be scared. I'd be scared. I don't blame him for training. I'd turn too. Like the fuck just comes up. There's nothing you can do. Either he killed you if you don't turn, or you turn and you can live for longer, but you can't stay in the sun. Well, technically, couldn't Kokoshibo's wait? Constantly, it's fatal. Mm. Such an despite upper. Yeah. So, it's an exposure. Yes, some like audience and brain assets. Even moves on the king hears it. Upon or resistance, powerful moves like Yoshiba can endure certain burning effect for longer and weaker, but Spados the dump. Let's go unique resistance to sun. not all the who's inside to mortality. Evolve around consuming hair, gaining mortality. Bro, pricey, they have given her blood special, on, bro, did she? I can't lie to you. If Musa was smart, he could have easily sent Kokushiba to literally kidnap and take Nesco from the start. When he finds out, oh, this guy has your brother's earrings, go off him. Tell him to go kill, what's the name? Tanjiro, instead of sending the 3 and whatever, the 4, 5, go kill him. And when he was in the fugitives domain, whatever house, they easily sends Kokushiba. He killed everyone there. He even killed Tanjiro too. Easily. This whole thing would have been ended if fucking Muzan had brain.
Viewers who donate so much money that after a certain point, automatically or manually, they get placed in some type of bracket or special group by the streamer to get acknowledged in the chat that, hey, this person right here chatting in our chat every day is basically a payback.
More
Acknowledge
important.
them. Honestly, if I ever got to that point of which I never will, I'd be very embarrassed and shamed. Like, please don't put a little icon next to my name, basically telling everybody in the chat that I'm basically a walking human ATM for you. And by the way, here's an image of the streamer, as you can see. They say a Korean streamer has been found dead and a viewer has been arrested for murder after donating tens of thousands of dollars to her. Yoon a TikToker and live streamer with over 300,000 followers, was discovered on a mountainside in Muju County, North Jeolla Province on September 11th. Her body showed signs of bruising and strangulation. So obviously this guy was very angry and very violent. Likely, if you can imagine, had her pinned down on the ground with his hands around her neck, preventing her from breathing. Police believe she was killed about 30 minutes after her final broadcast ended. And just to show you guys, as I'm on her TikTok right now, a little bit of what she does, as you can see here. Right. As someone stated in the comment section, this video was one day before she died. Here's another video. Right, so it just looks like she's like a little cutesy little, kawaii type streamer. You know, a lot of Asian, Japanese, Korean, South Asian streamers tend to fit this mold, this aesthetic. They like to, do little cutesy little videos like this and fit that type of caricature. And obviously any guy, for a lack of better words, seeing this type of content, seeing what she looks like, she's definitely cute, would slowly, become parasocially obsessed, seeing this, it's normal. I'm gonna be honest, for both sexes, but sometimes a lot of people can go too far. They get ideas in their head and they start romanticizing things and they slowly fantasize about particular things that may never ever happen because, A, she doesn't know you, you don't know her, really, truly. You're just another person in her chat. And I mean, good God, guys, like, I need people to fix their mental health because this is just not mentally healthy for people to get this obsessed and attached to people to the point to where they're losing their own homes, their houses, and donating.
You way to be obsessed because you know her, you met her before, all this other stuff, or maybe you just like her content and you just be. He definitely goes to her, bro. I'm sorry to say that he definitely beats his shit to her, bro. There's no way you would ever do this if you don't do that. Like, what? That's peak addiction. Peak addiction. Oh, I can't. If I can't have you, no one can. Ass shit. Nigga, she don't even know you.
70,000.
At least build a con. Okay, let's say you donate. She didn't know you. Yeah, at least like shoot your shot in real life. If that's what you were planning on doing. Who knows what his motive was? No one knows. If his motive was to pay till she starts loving you, bro, why not just you could be one of the chat shooters. High chance you're gonna airball and miss. But I don't know.
$1,000 to people who they're never gonna see in real life. But in this case, he actually met up with her. Let's get back to the story. They say the suspect, a man in his 50s, identified only as Choi, was a longtime supporter who had donated roughly 100 million won, about $70,000, under the nickname Black Cat. Yeah, a man in his 50s doing that, $70,000, nickname Black Cat. Hell no. That's already sketchy. They say he allegedly told Yoon he was the CEO of an IT company, but reports later revealed he was deeply in debt and his home had been seized in a forced auction. So this man was basically LARPing as
Why the fuck are you donating? Spending your whole family's good earned money.
a rich, wealthy, baller kind of guy. He was LARPing, you know, which means live action role playing. Gaming lingo. You're pretending to be something you're not. He was pretending to be a high roller. A wealthy guy with a lot of money that he can splurge on any, you know, streamers that he wants. But apparently he's just a guy in his 50s, you know, highly in debt, lost his home. He got mad. I guess he was trying to buy her affection. And then, hey, as predictable as it always is, she didn't like him. She didn't want him. Based off of other reports I heard, she tried to cut ties with him after, well, let's get back into the story, but just know that he was living kind of a double life she fell for. And as you can see here, Choi convinced Yoon to enter a business partnership with him after becoming a VIP level donor on her live streams. Keep in mind, he was pretending to be a high roller, a baller, CEO of his own company. Meanwhile, he's just a guy in his 50s who's broke as hell and lost his house. They say though, however, Yoon had recently tried to cut ties, assuming she found out about this lie, reportedly exhausted by his controlling behavior and demanding schedule. CCTV footage captured Choi kneeling and begging Yoon shortly before the killing. That is crazy. I have not seen the CCTV footage at all. But just to clarify here, Choi, the guy who donated this money, was on his knees kneeling, I suppose, because she wanted to cut ties, or she, you know, may have been rejecting him at that point in time because he revealed his true feelings, his romantic advances, right? And she wanted to cut ties after finding out about this creepy ulterior motive. They say investigators believe the fatal encounter occurred at around 3:27 p.m. when Yoon was seen being pulled back into her car against her will. Her cause of death was confirmed as asphyxiation due to neck compression. So yeah, she was strangled. He had his hands around her neck and basically choked the life out of her, bro. She could not breathe. After the murder, Choi was seen carrying a suitcase and making multiple stops to throw police off his trail before abandoning Yoon's body on the mountainside. He was arrested 12 hours later. While he originally denied killing the streamer, he confessed after the authorities found the body. And a couple of photos I do want to show here is the mountainside of which her body was found in the suitcase. So clearly this guy drove, you know, into the country to abandon the body, but he was captured on CCTV. He didn't, you know, he was too emotional to kind of plan this out. This was, I suppose, in the heat of the moment, a crime of passion. One thing I was able to find, and I couldn't translate it, obviously, because I don't know what's going on in terms of my browser extension, but now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I was able to find was a video from a Korean media outlet where apparently they're coming out with a documentary surrounding how this woman died that says the death of an influencer and Jeju Pavlo's pigeons, right? And in this little snippet, I was able to see some footage, blurred of course. I guess there was some kind of investigation in Korea, and as you can see here, let me pause this.
Something like that, or this where you were
the suitcase that was found, right, with her body found inside of it on the side of the mountain. And here, as you can see, is the footage, right, of apparently this guy kneeling in front of her before he killed her. Now, for obvious reasons, because they want to kind of hype up their documentary, they're not going to really show the clear image, right? But it's just crazy to me, bro, that this actually happened. And now people are saying, who is the VIP killer? I'm not sure if they're still hiding his identity, like his face. Here we have another Korean comment saying, we pray, and I'm using a browser extension, by the way, we pray for the repose of the deceased soul. Somebody said, this is what happens when you like free stuff. Let's live right. Another person said, I should have stopped my daughter from using SNS. I feel like I'm the victim, but as a parent, I should have stopped her from, I don't know what that means. Guys, this translation isn't perfect. I'm using a browser extension. Apologies. But ladies, I just gotta say, please be careful about the money you're accepting from particular people online. Like, these people are in real life, and if they're in your proximity, they may have feelings, very strong obsessive feelings towards you, of which you don't reciprocate. And if you don't reciprocate, they may have something in their mind mind where they want to kill you. Bro, I literally talked about this in my other video about this guy. I forgot his name, from New Jersey, the 17-year-old, right? Got rejected. Ran this girl over along with her best friend on an e-bike. I mean, it's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, though, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. What do you think about this?
You went to go off, nigga, bro. Oh, shoot your shot. It's different girls in the world. It's not just one. Once if one rejects you, shoot your shot at her friend. Just saying. Like, bro, it does not matter if you're green or not. All that matters is you keep pushing. She rejects you, her friend's next. Her friend rejects you, her other friend's next. So you can, until everyone starts talking about you. Oh, you're the guy who shoots the shot at every girl. After you just move to a different terrain or biome and start shooting shots there. Eventually, like Kobe said. Was it Kobe who said that?
Situation. Also, be sure to head on over to my Instagram page. Follow.
In a day, you be a better shooter for life. More you got sexy ass eyes. Okay, pause. Let's see, that's